So I found out this is a great guy, and he does what he does very, very well. So, ladies and gentlemen, he came and started learning a strategy called the Market Maker strategy, which is training the advanced class on. That strategy is BAM. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure, without any further delay, to welcome, we call him the Bishop of Pips. Is the Bishop of Pips. And of course, he's a doctor, that's almost a PhD doctor, and is a trainer, a trader. And just as we said, he's a husband of one wife and beautiful children. Ladies and gentlemen, join me, put a 555 together as we welcome Bishop Raji, that is Femi Raji. A round of applause as he comes on the podium. He's on the podium now, as he comes on the screen. All right, Bishop, are you there, sir? Bishop, are you there, sir? Oh my. Okay, co-host now. Sorry, I didn't know.
Thank you. And good evening, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, very, very audible.
Thank you so much, sir. We have a lot of things to cover tonight, and I believe everyone here has been gaining a lot since we started on Monday. And I'm sure you understand that we started this not with the plan to go this far. We saw what COVID-19 was doing to the world, how some teachers have not been paid for 5 months. I saw a documentary. Is it actually a documentary, or was it CNN or Al Jazeera that was showing this? A particular man who was a photographer. And he said if anybody told him that his profession was going to be threatened, he would have laughed at the person, because what can threaten photography, right? His business thrives when people come together, party, do weddings, celebrate. His business thrives. All of a sudden now, to put two people together side by side to snap them is now an issue. Then who will be snapping picture with nose marks? Who is snapping picture with nose marks? People are not doing wedding. All of a sudden, his source of income became threatened, and now he discovered that there is more to it. So that is the joy of this skill you're about learning. When the world is in turmoil, you make money. When the world is blossoming, you also do likewise. But before then, we'll quickly discuss something and we'll move on. I have an illustration I used to give, but we're starting a bit late today, so I will jump that and just go straight to asking you some clear-cut questions. If you want to buy a car, and let's say that car presently is worth 1.5 million, and you want to buy the car, and you get an information that the price of this car will rise by 300,000 by next week Monday, and presently you have a desire of buying the car, and you have some cash that can make you buy the car, but you hear that by Thursday the price of that car will rise up by 300,000. Please tell me in the chat box, what will you do between now and Monday? What will you do between now and Monday? Let me know, please, in the chat box. What will you do as pertaining buying the car between now and Monday? Somebody said, I'll buy the car now. I'll make deposits. I'll buy the car and sell it on Monday. I'll buy the car right away. Quickly get money to buy the car at all costs before the price rises. I'll buy the car, yes. Buy the car. All of you are right. You buy the car now. Somebody said 2 people mentioned that they'll even go and make deposits where possible. But the idea here is that you are going to make an attempt to buy the car. Why are you buying the car now? Is because you know that there's going to be a rise. I can see if I in there saying that he won't buy a dozen. Why? So that when it gets on Monday, he can sell it and he would have made 300 on each. Right? So you buy the car now. Now, you make attempt to want to buy the car before Monday. Why are you doing that? It's because you know that there's going to be a rise in price. And when there's going to be a rise in price, what traders do is that they buy. It's the same thing. What you are doing here, what we are doing online is the same thing that we do as all normal traders in Alaba, normal traders in any other market, you know. When traders know that there's going to be an increase in price of something, you go and buy it and stock it so that you can sell it at a higher price. So when there's going to be a rise in price, we buy. And we use RB to denote that, so it becomes easy for you, like rice and beans or R&B, whichever one you choose. When there's going to be a rise in price, you go ahead to buy. Okay, let's look at the converse situation. What if you are an auto dealer, you sell vehicles, and the price of the vehicle as at now is 1.5, right? But you hear that a big competition has come into town and his container will be landing very, very soon. The ship will be coming to the port very, very soon. And when the ship lands, this same car will be going for as low as 1,002. What would you want to do with the cars you have now? What would you want to do with the cars you have now? Somebody is writing on my screen. Please stop that. What will you most likely do with the car that you have now? You're an auto dealer. What will you most likely do with the car that you have now? Yeah, you sell them before you offload, sell them before the container arises. That's the wise thing you want to do. You want to sell them off before the container arises, right? So as traders, when we know that there's going to be a drop in price, when we know that there's going to be a drop in price, we buy, or rather we sell. When we know that there's going to be a drop in price, we sell, right? So basically, what we just did here is just, we just defined the laws of trading, right? When you are trading, you are looking at a price. It's actually a graph of price. This is price here, right? And down here you have time. That's what you're looking at. So when you know that price is going to go up, you will be buying. And when you know that price is going to come down, you will be selling. Right? So that is the first law of trading. If price is going to go up, go and buy. And if price is going to come down, go and sell. So those of us who are traders online, we trade on many things. We basically trade on many things. I'll show you some of them, and I know you must have been shown some of these things before, right? Just a minute, let me share a new. You must have been shown many things before. So here, you have a laptop. I'll also show you how to do this on phone. On the laptop, when we click on this button that has green arrow up, green arrow down, we call it the market watch. It tells us all the currencies or everything we can trade. Here you can see we can trade wheat, right? You can see wheat. We can trade soybean, right? We can trade sugar. We can trade cotton, coffee, gasoline, cocoa, copper, gas, right? Your father doesn't have to have a plantation, and you don't have to have an oil rig to trade in oil, right? You could trade in oil. Look at it there. You can trade in oil there, right? You don't have to be wealthy to trade in gold. There is gold there. Those of us that are science students, gold is AU. So you have XAU there. You can trade in silver. You can trade in US 30, the top 30 companies on Wall Street. You can trade in SPX 500, the top 500 companies that are quoted in New York. You can trade in NAS 100. You can trade UK 100, top 100 companies in UK 100. That's the 200 companies. Hong Kong 33, Japan 225. You can trade all of those things. Of course, you can trade the largest liquid markets in the world, which is Forex. You can trade European versus the Japan Great British Pound, which is Euro GBP. You can trade GBP AUD, which is Great British Pound, against the Australian dollar. Now, when we say you are trading, there are only two things we do as traders. It's either you are buying or you are selling. That is any other person doing anything in between. Something is wrong. It's either you are buying or selling. It's either buy information or sell information. Anybody that's not doing that, the person is not the good shepherd, right? So, and we've established the first law. We have established the first law of trading. We say that if price is going to go up, you buy. If price is going to come down, you sell. That is what we do as traders. You want to sell maize, you go to the farm where the price is cheap. Then you transport it to VI where the price is expensive. So you sell and make a margin, which is your profit. Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. You're importing vehicle. You go and get accidented vehicle, auction vehicles from UK that somebody has used and the person threw away. You bring it here and we'll buy it and go and give testimony that we bought a new car. You understand what we do? But the point is that you are bringing it from a cheap place to an expensive place to sell, right? Now, so when we are trading cocoa, we are trading coffee, we're trading currencies, we're trading cryptocurrencies, how do we know that the price is going to go up? What gives us the information that price is going to go up? And I'll be giving us a very simple method to be able to postulate that price might be going up, right? So, and if you are opening your MT4, which is your MetaTrader on your laptop for the very first time, it might look this scary. Just right click on any of the lower bands there, or any of the lower horizontal boxes there. Just right click on them and click on delete indicator window, and it should delete all of that for you, right? We want it to be clean and neat. We want it to be clean and neat so we can all see what is happening, right? So we have it like this, clean and neat. Now, if you are using a laptop again, this is what I want you to do. I want you to come up here. You see insert. You see insert there. Click on that insert. The first one is indicators, right? Then I want you to go down to trend. So you can see insert, indicators, trend. If I'm too fast, of course, you have the video. And I hope all of you here have subscribed to the YouTube channel for other free content. So insert indicators, trend. What indicator are we going to insert? We'll insert moving average. We'll be inserting the moving average. Just click on that moving average. A pop-up screen comes up. I want you to change the period there to 200. The MA method should be exponential as is seen, right? You can make the color red. You can make the color red. Once you do that, just say okay. Now you notice a red line will appear on my screen. Can you see the red line now? There's a red line that is on my screen that wasn't there before, right? A red line appeared on my screen that wasn't there before. The next thing I want you to do again, you go back to insert again, repeat the same process. Repeat the same process, insert indicators, you go to oscillator, trend, and pick on moving average. This time, I want you to change the period to 50. You change the period to 50. You can change the color there to blue, and you click OK. Once you click OK, you can see another blue line has appeared on the screen, right? Another blue line has appeared on the screen. Now, I want us to look at how we can use this thing. Remember, what we are looking for is something that can tell us when price might go up or when price might come down. Also, can you notice something here? When the blue, which is the smaller moving average, 50, when it crosses the red somewhere here, can you notice what happened? When the blue crossed the red at that particular point, what do you notice? Can you notice that immediately did that, price started going up? These lines you are seeing, these white and green lines, they show price. They show price, right? You can, if you don't want to see it as this, you remember I told you initially that this is actually a graph of price against time. Look at the right hand side of my screen. You can see some numbers there, 0.6 something something.
We can't see your screen.
You are not seeing my screen?
No, I think some phones might not be. I noticed that on my phone I can't see your screen.
My screen is on.
Okay.
Is my screen not on? If you can see my screen, kindly type 111 in the chat box.
It's on, I'm seeing it.
All right. So if you notice to the right hand side of my screen, right about here, where I'm writing on now, that is price. You can see all the numbers there are prices. Then underneath here again, you can see that is time. You can see. So it's actually a graph of price against time. In fact, if you want to do it properly, we can just turn it, instead of making it look like all these green lines going up, red lines coming down, and white lines coming down, I can do it like this. You can see it's actually a graph. I notice that the graph is sloping upwards, right? The graph is sloping upwards. So what could have given me an inclination that this price might go upward? It is when this blue line crosses the red line. When the blue line crosses the red line upwards, it tells me that price is on its way up. And ladies and gentlemen, put your answer in the chat box. When price is on its way up, what trading action do we do? Do we sell or do we buy? When price is on its way up, what trading action have we agreed in this class that we should do? Exactly, we buy. Exactly, we buy. As simple as this thing is, if we have bought from when this thing crossed and we held it up to this point, it would have given us 110 pips. That 110 pips is equivalent to $11. For some people, it's equivalent to $22, depending on how much they bring to the market. For some people, it's equivalent to $110. For some people, it's equivalent to $1,103. As simple as this thing looks, right? Again, if it crosses it to the downside, can you see when it crossed it here to the downside, what do you notice? Price dropped, right? Even though it didn't drop as, because this is just an indicator. Look at this, it crossed upwards, and when it crossed upwards, what do you notice with price? Price went up, right? Again, see this point here. Oh, when it crossed it to the upside here, what happened to price? Price went up, and it continued to go up, and it continued to go up, and it continued up, and it continued up until it came back and crossed again to the downside. So all of these blue and red lines can tell you what price is doing. If you see them crossing to the upside, you basically buy, and when it is crossing to the downside, it basically sell. So right now, we're sharing my screen to my phone, and we'll go back and do exactly the same thing on a phone so that you get to know how to do this on the phone. If you're asking for a repeat, please watch the video. We have only 30-35 minutes to finish this. For those of you that will be joining me in the professional introductory class, is scheduled to start on Monday. The present class will be rounding up on Friday. That's tomorrow. We are supposed to be on by 8, but we have to postpone till 9 so I can be here, right? So those of you who will be coming, will dig deeper on how you can do this, right? So But before I leave the laptop, let me quickly state here that so when the blue and the red crosses, you buy. I'm going to give you an assignment now. I want you to go to your laptop or your phone and do exactly this thing I've just said. And if you're using a laptop, I'll start with that. From 7 a.m. tomorrow, I want you to go to the 15 minutes time frame. Look up here on my chart. You can see M1, M5, M15, M30. Like I'm on H1 now. I want you to click on M15. That is 15 minutes time frame. So from 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning, just be watching your phone like once in an hour or thereabout. If you notice that it has crossed upward here, you simply do what? Buy. Right? If it comes back and cross downwards, like it did here, you simply what? Sell. And you can see price going down. That's exactly what I want you to do. Everybody try this tomorrow. How will you buy and sell? Up here on my screen, you can see new order here. You can see new order, or you simply just press F9. Well, I don't know if you like that F9 because in my days, F9 was failure and WAEC. I don't know if they've given it another name now. These days that everything bad is looking good. They might have turned F9 now to G9. So just press that new order. It comes up, and down here you can see sell and buy, right? You can see sell and buy down there. Sell is red, buy is blue. So if you want to buy or you want to sell, just simply click the buy or sell button based on what these blue and red lines are giving you. We want you to do this so that you can know that sitting down in your house without saying yes at anybody, without lying that the earth is flat and that black is white, you can do this thing, right? So you just press sell. Let me do an example. Let's say we're going to press sell now. I'll just click on sell. Once I click on sell, you will notice that I have a trade running now. NZD USD. Remember what we are trading now is NZD USD. Look at it up here on my screen. Where my cursor is, you see that NZD, which is New Zealand dollar against United States dollar, M15, which is 15 minutes. And here we are in a trade, is in a loss now of 0.19. As time goes on, if it's going to be in profit, it will be in profit. It's going to be in more loss, it will continue to be in more loss. I'm not going to be teaching you how to put stop loss or take profit or all of that. You will learn that in the professional class. But right here, I just want you to practice this, play with it, and know that this thing is doable and not as very difficult as people put it. Yes, it might be difficult. Of course, everything new looks difficult, but it's not very, very difficult as people will say. So we'll allow this trade to run for a while and come back. You can see the trade has gone from negative something, is playing around. It has gone into profit. It has gone into profit now, back into 0.00, back into negative. That's how it will be dancing. Will it be in profit or not? Remember, we didn't even analyze. We didn't check where these lines are. We just took it arbitrarily. So here we are not about to show whether we are making profit or not. That's not the idea. The idea is to let you know how to take the trade. So the next thing I'll do now is share my phone, and we shall do exactly the same thing on the phone. We shall do exactly the same thing on the phone right now. So the next screen you see will be that of my mobile device, and we shall proceed with the lecture for tonight. So anybody feeling like you can do this thing, is this thing looking difficult to do? Is this thing looking like something that you cannot do? Practically everybody should be able to do this, right? Now, so this is my phone. If you have downloaded your MT4 on your phone, I believe you have been told how to download an MT4. There's a video we normally send, I don't know if you got it this time, on how to download your MT4 on your phone. Download your MT4 on your phone, you have something that looks exactly like what I have here on my phone, right? So if you look at the second tab down, the second tab, the one that looks like blue, white, blue, down there, blue, white, blue, that will bring you to the same spot where we are. Only that you see, the one of the laptop was like green and white. You can change the color to anything you want, right? So let's go to the same currency that we use on the laptop. which was NZD USD. We can do it here, or maybe let's even change it. Let's decide to trade something different today. Let's trade Euro USD, right? Euro USD, or let's even trade GBP JPY, the Great British Pound against the Japanese Yen. You can see there GBP JPY. So I click on GBP JPY, and this thing changes to GBP JPY, the Great British Pound against the Japanese Yen. I told us that we should use the M15, which is the 15 minutes for our exercise tomorrow. How do we find the M15? Look at your screen. Up there on the blue banner, you will notice something that looks like a clock. Can anybody see it? If you can see it, say I. You can see something that looks like a clock up there. If you can see it, just type I. I need just 2 or 3 people to be sure that they've seen it. Oh, thank you so much. So what do? I'll click on that, and once I click on it, look at what comes out. It brings out all the time frames. For the purpose of this class, I said we should use M15. M15. So just press on M15, boom, and the time changes to M15. So look up here. You'll notice that the time has changed to M15 up there. You can see that, right? So very good. Now, so the next thing we'll be doing is we're going to add those magical blue and red lines, right? We're going to add them up now. So let's move up. How do we do that? Can you see something that looks like an F? That banner up, the blue banner up, there's one thing that looks like an F. Click on it. Once you click on it, it brings you here. And we are supposed to look for moving average. You can see moving average under trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's moving average here. You click on it, that moving average. Click on it. Once you click on it, it opens like this. The first period we added, can you remember the number of the first period? We added 200. So we'll go and change this to 200, right? And what was the color we used? What was the color we used when we changed it to 200? Anybody remember the 200? What was the color? You can use any color, but I'm just saying we should be uniform, at least for this class. It was a red. So, and of course, what you have on my screen is red. So we'll leave it like that. So once you do that, up again on the banner, the blue banner up at the right hand side, you can see done. Just click on done. And boom, a red line has appeared on my screen that was not there before. I thought you people would clap for this magic now. Just press something and line is showing. Anyway, let's move on. So the next thing we're going to now is how to add the blue line. That F button again, press it. The F1, press it again. Now you can see another F plus. F plus, because we've added one before, it's showing F plus. You click on that F plus. If you click on that F plus, it brings you back to where we were before. So what do we do now? We'll go back and press moving average again. On press moving average again, what do we need to do? We need to change that period, change it to 50, right? And change the color to blue. All you need to do is just press on that red color. It will bring out a bouquet of colors and you choose the one you want. Now we'll go back and press done again. We simply press done. And now the red and the blue lines are now on my screen. So you can see again, when the red and the blue line crosses upwards, like you have it do here, right? What happens? Price goes up. You see that price is on its way up simply because there was a cross. So the blue and the red line tell us if price is going to go up or down. All right, so clear the screen. So again, we want to enter a trade. I told you, pick anything you want. When you wake up tomorrow by 7 a.m., come here, press that dollar sign up there. Once you press the dollar sign, it will give you all the currencies, right? And everything you can trade. If it's cocoa, you want to trade coffee, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever the name, go and pick it here, pick them here, right? Pick anything you want to trade here. I'm not going to insist you should do anything that looks appealing to you. It could be AUD, NZ, which is the Australian dollar versus the New Zealand dollar. It could be the Canadian dollar versus whatever it is, just pick, right? And from 7 o'clock, begin to monitor it every 1 hour. If the lines cross downwards, sell. If the lines cross upwards, buy. Shikena, no big issue. So now on phone, how do we buy or sell on phone? How do we buy or sell on the phone? I've shown you how to buy or sell on the laptop. Now we need to buy or sell on the phone. Okay, here I'm on the chart. On that blue banner there, the very last button there looks like a plus sign inside a book, inside a sheet of paper, a plus sign inside a sheet of paper. The period's 250 by default. No, you put them there. You put the period 250 yourself. So click on that plus sign inside the book. Click on it. Once you click on it, it brings you to this page that looks exactly like what we had on the laptop. Remember on the laptop, we had a sell and a buy button down there, right? Same thing. So if you want to buy, just simply click buy. If it crosses to the upside, press buy. If it crosses to the downside, press sell. No big issue. So let's press buy now. Buy. Boom. The trade is open. Order is open. And here we are. We are in a buy trade. And look at, of course, when you enter a trade, you first pay your broker for helping you to execute the trade. It's like you are going to rent a house. You first pay the agency and commitment and blah, blah, blah fee. So after that, if price keeps going up, then we'll be making money. If price comes down, we'll be losing money. So that is why we need to wait for an information. What will give us the information in this case? These are the moving averages, the exponential moving averages of 50 and 800. It is that simple to know when to go in for a buy or a sell, right? Of course, if you want to close this trade, just go to the third tab, the one that looks like an arrow pointing upwards, down there, right? That shows you your trade that is running. Of course, what I expect you to do once you downloaded the MT4 is touch everything, play with them, touch the first one, see what is there, touch the second one, see what is there, touch the third one, see what is there, touch everything. Nothing is going to bite you if you touch them. Touch them and see what is there, so you get familiar with it, right? You'll be using this thing for the most of the time. So here is the trade. If you want to close it, you simply just press this and click on close, and it will close, right? You can see that close order. Just do that and it will close. So I've told you how to take a buy or a sell on your phone, and I've told you what you need to look out for. Now there are some other detailed things like how can you manage your risk, where will you put your stop loss in case the information is wrong. The information is not always right. That's why people tell you that Forex is risky, because after doing a 1 week course like this, they'll go and sell their family land and take it to go and trade. That's not how it works. Even if it is how to do with dry cleaner you want to do, you cannot get certificates in 2 days, in 1 week, right? Even if it is shoe shining, you cannot get in 1 week. Talk less of trading the financial markets, right? So ladies and gentlemen, I've shown you how to check on your phone. Now the next thing we're going to is we'll go back to the laptop again and see how we can wrap up this. I'll be stopping this again and we'll go up to the laptop. All right, so from what I've explained so far, does this thing look difficult to do? Right? Put your answer in the chat box. If it's difficult, put D. If you think it's possible for you to do, put P. If you think it will be difficult for you to do, put D. If you think it's possible for you to do, put P. Go to the chat box and do that. Yes, I love this guy, the people in this class. It's possible. Very, very possible. All you need to do is just be monitoring 2 imaginary lines on your screen. Right? Now, if you want to get advanced, then you can do something. Mr. Dio say it is difficult. It shall not be difficult for you in Jesus' name. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I've taught you how to do this. All you are doing is you are needing something to give you an information whether price is going up or price is coming down. That is what you are doing. That is what you are looking out for, right? And for those people who passed through our mentorship class, we were able to put together some wonderful indicators that can give you precise entries, and we catch 50 pips and more on daily basis, trading the GBP pairs and the majors, right? This week again was very wonderful. From Monday, we began catching the pips, right up to this evening, we're still catching the pips. I'm sure maybe when my chairman comes up, he might take you to the Telegram group to see how we catch those pips using the combo. Very, very interesting. And why are we selecting 250? You can select anyone you want to select, you know, but one thing I learned from my boss is that when there's no need reinventing the wheel, right? 200 is very popular, 50 is very popular, 13 is popular, right? You can use anyone you want. The main thing is for you to know what it does. Just understand it. So you can use any other moving averages you want, just know how to use them. But 250 are industry standard. Please, can we do support and resistance? Not in this class, right? Not in this class. We don't have the time to go over support and resistance, but I can give you an introduction into support and resistance here in this class so that you can grab it. I can give you an introduction to support and resistance. It seems you have done trading before. Let's say you have a box like this and you have one man standing here, right? You have one man standing here and he has a metal ball or something that a ball here. And his aim is that his aim is that the ball will come to the top of this house. This is ground floor and this is first floor, right? The aim is that he will get there. When he bounces the ball on the floor, you notice that this floor, the ground, will be supporting the ball going up. But when it gets to the first decking will reject it, right? And the ball will begin to come down. When it gets back down again, the floor will support it. So here is called a support, here is called a resistance. You see that now? Okay, but what if something happens and the ball comes up here? The ball was able to break through finally. This place that is now a resistance, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, will it continue to be a resistance or will it change to become a floor? Will it change to become a floor or will it still become a resistance? It will become a floor, right? So if price breaks through this here, becomes the new resistance, and this place up here, this place here becomes the new support, I beg your pardon, and the up part becomes the new resistance. So anything you want to do, you can use, you can depend on the strategy. We'll teach you people about 4 basic strategies and we'll narrow down on how to use them appropriately in trading. Right. So, of course, we'll also discuss supply and demand, which is a higher version of support and resistance. We supply, demand, and supply. Right. So, this thing is very simple. If you go to the internet, you meet a lot of information that will confuse you. What we try to do is break it down, make it simple for you. Some of us lost a lot of money trying to learn from fake gurus, and we didn't really grab it. When we look at South Africa, look at Kenya, look at the United States, look at Ethiopia, look at Singapore, look at China, and of course, look at India. You discover that all of these places, their young population is just like Nigeria, that is highly populated by young people. Many of them are involved in online trading, but in Nigeria, everything is scam according to us. We don't want to venture. We are still waiting for one kind of money or manna to fall from the sky. I'm hoping that we'll get this opportunity and enroll in the professional class. But if you still want one-on-one with me, Mr. Shola has told you what the cost will be, and I hope to see us in the professional class next week. Chairman, over to you, sir. Is the chairman around? Hello, Mr. Shola, are you around? Anybody have any question? You can type in the chat box. But from Monday, we'll be having 2 solid weeks together to discuss other aspects of trading. Just like being a tailor is not all about cutting the clothes. You can cut the cloth, and when you finish sewing it, it looks like, I don't want to say so many things. So it's not about cutting the cloth. It goes beyond just seeing the lines cross, but at least this is just to tell us that this can, please, for moving average, what are the boundaries for buy and sell? Once it crosses, you just initiate your buy and you put your stop loss beneath the cross, right? When you come to professional class, we will discuss risk reward ratio. We'll tell you what to look out for. One of the things we teach in Rich Vision is to ensure that you don't take all the trades. What is the best medium for trading? Laptop? Obviously laptop. Obviously laptop is the best medium. You see wider. You see wider, and laptop, because laptop has more computing space, you can have many other indicators like the combo we mentioned and many other things that can help you analyze the market more efficiently, right? What most professional traders do is that they take their trades on the laptop, and when they are on motion or in motion, they can monitor them on the phone. Somebody said, once I click buy, it started showing negative values in red. Negative values in red means I'm losing money, and the blue means I'm making money, right? Of course, and I mentioned that once you click a trade, whether it is buy or sell, the first thing is that you have to pay your broker. Your broker will charge you a fee for taking. Look at the trade we took on NZD-USD. Can you see that we're in profit now? It's now in plus 0.21 is dancing. But when we first opened it, it was negative, right? Let me go to the screen so that you see. Right, we were selling. Let me go to the M1 so it shows even clearer. Right, we were selling this thing. Look at it. We sold from this dotted green line up there. That was where we sold from. And when we sold, price first went up a little, and it was a negative. Now it came back down, and we're in profit. It's going back again towards the green line, the dotted green line, and the profit is reducing. As it goes down, the more it goes down, the more our profit, right? So that's basically what this thing does. Of course, we can't answer everything in one class, but at least here you can see clearly that this thing is doable without a lot of hitting your head against the wall. All right, is Mr. Shola back now? This training continues tomorrow, of course, so further questions will be addressed from tomorrow. All right, sir, thank you, sir. I need to take my leave for the professional class.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's put a 555 there for Bishop. If you gained at least something there, put a 555 there. All right, so to get more, you can be sure at the advanced class, you'll be getting a lot, much more from Bishop there. He's gone back to, we're wrapping up with the advanced class tomorrow. Then they start their mentorship. So if you have not yet put up for the advanced class, we still have some spaces there. It's going to start on Monday to Friday, Monday for 2 weeks from Monday. So you try to be part of that. It's going to help you. I can assure you that it will really help you. Then for those of you that we show you might have interest in the tools that we use, you have, okay, you can see what our tools do. Sorry, I'm trying to get something here. All right, so you can see all the tools, what we do with our tools. Look at this. A tool that just tells you, you know, you say when the arrow is pointing down that you sell, the tool tells you sell, and you just go ahead and make your sales, and it comes all the way. So these are things that as we go, it will help you. You say, what is the name of the app on the laptop? The app is not an app. Just go to MetaTrader 4. Just go download MetaTrader 4. You go to the broker's platform. You can go and download it there. So yesterday we were told how to download, connect with the broker. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you for you connecting with us. What is the name of, okay. I'm not seeing any other question here. So tomorrow we are going to be going in, what is it? Okay. Tomorrow we're going to be doing something we call money management and psychology of trading. Money management and psychology of trading. You don't want to miss that class. If you want to learn how you will never lose money in this market, how you will never lose money. Please get me, I'm not saying you will not lose a trade. You will not lose a trade. You can lose a trade, but you will not say, oh, I lost all my money. No, 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 no. If you do that, that means you didn't attend our class. So to make your training complete, attend tomorrow's class, make sure that you are on time, and it's going to be fine. So ladies and gentlemen, okay. Sir, can we make payment tomorrow? I mean for the professional class. Yes, you can make payment tomorrow, no problem. What is the name of the tool you are talking about? We call it the super combo. We call it the super combo. The super combo combines about 5 professional tools together. It has the harmonic scanner. It has some other tools there that will really help you, okay? About the investment, 60-40, how we go about it. Yes, for those of you that want to go to you want to take part in our investment program. What happens in our investment program, you will open your account. Maybe you don't have the time to trade. We trade and we do anything between 10 to 20% in a month for you. You fund your account. We don't take money from you. Put your money in your account. Once you put your money in your account, you will connect that account with us so that as we are trading, your account is automatically traded also. Your account will be automatically traded. So at the end of, you don't pay any registration fee. At the end of the period, we share profit 60-40. 60-40. So if you want to do that, as a matter of fact, we always advise our students that if you attend our class, trade on your demo account. Trade your demo account for at least 1 to 2 months. But meanwhile, during that period, why don't you connect your account with traders, and whatever you do there is going to make your account to grow. Apart from next week's professional class, when next is another batch coming up? Well, for now, we have not set the date yet because there's another, we have some things that we are trying to do. That's why I want to encourage you. If you are in our group chat, you better don't leave. If you leave, is at your own this, because we're going to be showing you something in the next 2-3 weeks, something that is going to help you. Or you, I'm looking for how to raise money. I want to raise money. Please, a lot of people call us, please, can you help me with money? I said, how do we do free training for you and still be giving you money for this? God help us. But we are going to, we are starting something in 2 weeks' time that will help you. You want to raise finance, you have a small business, you want to be able to raise money for your small business. We are going to be having that. We are launching that in about 2 weeks' time from now. So I hope you, if you leave the group, sorry, you won't, there's no way we communicate you. But if you stay in the group, when we start it, we're going to announce it and then you can be part of it. Can I get the recording for yesterday's lecture? Yes, it is in the group chat. We posted the training for yesterday in the group chat. Please, what is demo account? You need to go and watch yesterday's class, sir. Are you there, sir? Please, have you started the account trading? Account trading is on since. We've been doing that. Just open your live account. We will drop the process again in the group chat so that you can follow the process and get mobile transfer, sir. Yes, you can do a mobile transfer, but once you do the transfer, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot and send to the admin. Let me see. Let me see. Can I project so that for those people that want to, take up that, make sure you take advantage of it. You might not see it like this again. And because we're going to be focusing more on the other program that we want to do to help people get empowered. I'm trying to download. Okay. So for those who, if you are there, the training is starting second week, 2 weeks, July 27th to August 7th. And these are the things that we're going to be covering. We're going to cover all these areas. So even if you don't know how to trade before, we will still take it. Most of all the things that we took in this class, we will now take them in depth, and you will be able to make good income, reversal patterns and things. Look at this 2 weeks, the candlestick pattern, engulfing candle, and all these stuffs. Then specific, we are going to give you specific trading strategies. Then tools to aid beginners and professionals achieve great results. So that tool, it combines the blend of an efficiency of Fibonacci applied in harmonic pattern and dynamism of market wave cycle in bands and the strength of dynamic support and resistance. That's tool that the person that is asking. So when you combine these two, it gives you chance to make up to 70% profitable trades. So here you can see the tool in action. You see this pattern, the indicator will tell you, take a buy here, you take a buy, it goes. Take a sell here, you take a sell, look at it. You know, no analysis that will lead to paralysis. Just follow the instruction. When you follow the instruction, you buy, you sell, and you are profitable. And this is a passive income for those of you that want us to do the training or trading on your behalf. How do we do it? Now, when you make your deposit, look at, if you do your deposit, $1,000, in 12 months, look at what $1,000 can become, about $3,000, plus or minus. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't beat it. No investment vehicle that will give you that. So we said the professional class, 10,000 naira only for the 2 weeks training. Then you that want the superpower tool and you want to attend the professional class also, that is 80,000. You can do the payment twice, is allowed, provided you do before the end. Which admin do we send the alert screenshot to? Thank you, Mr. Ifeanyi. Mr. Ifeanyi, just look down here. You see, when you make your payment, look at it, Rich Vision Consultancy, First Bank PLC, account number 2022230913. Please forward proof of payment to the admin so we can send necessary information to you. Please, this is the admin that you should send to. I reiterate again, nobody should call you, add you to any group. Please, outside us that are speaking to you on this call, any other person, you know, there are different kind of people in the group chat who are ready to scam you. Please, Read Vision will not ask for money for something. If you want to invest, go and open your trading account. We don't take money from you for investment. The only one that charge you now is the one for what? For your training or the two, all right? And this is the account. Once you make payment, Read Vision is the company's account. It's not an individual's account. So pay to the company's account and then send the message to this number. Please let us see the analysis screenshot again. WhatsApp, Mr. Emmanuel will be doing that. He said the analysis screenshot. You mean this? That's this, the investment platform. That's it. The 500 is how you grow. It's compounding. When you put your money there, it compounds over the period of time. All right. Which admin do we send the alert? Yeah, in the group chat in which you are, you will see you will see about 3 names as admin. There's one, Mr. Kunle, the man that taught us yesterday. You will see the number that ends with 17, the 0802. Via WhatsApp. Send it through. Screenshots cannot be through text. Via WhatsApp. All right. Via WhatsApp. Okay. All right. So tomorrow is going to be another great day. Well, for me, today has been wonderful. And I ate one big bowl of food and it's making me to feel sleepy now. Some of you have no idea, go and eat now and let us sleep. Then let's wake up to a bright new day. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Do have a wonderful night rest. Bye-bye.